as we had left off last time, uh, let me see if I can find that. Oh, no, I can't find it. All right, well, not giving you a map for that one. All right, so as you had crossed the threshold into the small cave and found your way to the back, there was a giant sort of amphitheater sort of thing, and in the center was this mass that appeared to be some sort of green ooze or fungus sort of thing, and was lit by moonlight, which you had found strange because, as previously mentioned, it was early morning. Um, you had been discussing amongst yourselves what was going on, and after about a minute or so, you heard from the center of the room, "What are you doing here?" And that is where we will pick up.
Was not expecting to run into something like that.
Um, Hi, sir. So we were just trying to figure out what those carvings were out front. We assumed it was something loosely translated as "Welcome to my home. Please wipe your feet and come in." But I don't know. I wanted to see if I got that right. Um,
Who has entered?
uh, my name is Madros. These are my friends over here. Um, this one here, the scaly one, that's Phaedrish. This one here with the beautiful hair, Dryer.
You, you smell of spring.
Oh, yeah, that is the current season I'm wearing. So,
It
yeah.
smells horrible.
Well, I'm sorry.
Ooh.
I can change that if you'd like.
Please do.
I look around. Is there like fungus, anything on the walls, or anything I can just rub all over myself to smell more dingy like a basement?
Um, there is definitely stuff on the walls. Um, upon closer inspection, it is not. It's not fungus. It's like slime. It's the same stuff that is in the center of the room.
Um, is this part of you on the wall?
It is part of me, and I am part of it.
Mm, probably not welcome to do that. So I'll just kind of look for dirt and mud on the ground
Yeah,
and
just
kind of rub that all over my skin a little bit. That a little bit better. Mask it.
The stink still remains, but it will do.
Well, thank you. We just happened upon your lovely cave on the way um, to. Well, I'm not really sure where we're going.
I have waited a long time for someone to come enter my cave.
Oh, we are three guests. Um, what was it that you were waiting for?
I think he's lonely.
They do not know how to comprehend loneliness.
Maybe
Um,
Do Do you need any supplies if you've not left the cave in a while? We could. I mean, town's not that far away.
Do you have stories to tell?
I've been here for so long. I am sealed here.
Theo dear.
That must be what those runes and carvings are on the outside of the cave. It's holding him in here.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Perhaps if we're able to destroy them, get him out. Wait, if we were to get you out of here, do you want to get out of here?
Yes.
Where would you go?
Everywhere.
He likes to travel.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Who trapped you in here?
I do not know who trapped me, but I know of what device they have used to trap me.
Do tell? What is this device?
Nearby runs a spring with water, clear. That is what is keeping me here.
Be right back.
Okay. Seems the dryer's already left for the spring. Do we do we need to dry up the spring? What can we do to what do we need to do with the spring for you?
Around you, as I have shown, are pieces of me. Take a part of me to the spring that runs clear. And
Okay.
place me into the spring.
I will go ahead and grab my water skin. I'll take a little bit off the wall and put it in there.
Okay.
And once that's it, we just have to take a piece of you and put it in the spring, and then you're free?
Yes. Spring is what keeps me here. If you help, I shall be free and will grant you a boon.
I could use new boots.
Boon.
Okay. Oh, sorry. With an N.
As in a gift, a blessing.
What are you?
I am he who slithers.
Hmm.
You want to make a history check on that?
Yeah, sure. 14 plus 1. So
That
15.
that name is not one that you are intimately familiar with, but it is one that you have heard whispers of in the past. It's not one that is good. It's not a good name.
He who slipped.
There are others who call me Glistener.
That checks out. Cave is very glistening right now.
Yes, thank you for noticing.
Hmm. Well, charmed to meet your acquaintance, Glistener. I have prepared a little bit of you to take on our journey. Um, Gentlemen, shall we get on our way?
Um, I would like to go into my backpack there and pull out a couple of vials as well to scoop up in case Madros trips and spills your bean.
Yes. Take my essence to the spring. It is to the southwest of this cave.
I think that's where we were going, anyways.
Yes, actually, that's where we were headed. Yeah.
After we place you into the spring, do we have to come back and let you know that we placed you in the spring?
I will know, for I will be able to feel the magic that binds me here weaken. But if you wish to receive your reward, you must return to me here.
Good to know.
Understood.
Will you be around for a while? After we place you in the spring? Or is this kind of gonna be, do we gotta be real immediate with getting back here?
Remain, for when you free me, my essence will be able to be in more than one place at a time.
Good to know.
So
Okay.
he can travel quickly then.
Yes. Very fast traveler. Well, I guess we can head on out.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Start walking out of the cave and then pick up that extra backpack of stuff that I left at the entrance and
Okay.
wait till we're out of what I assume earshot of the cave is. uh, are we gonna do that?
Well, why not?
Ooh, I mean, I wasn't necessarily getting the best vibes.
I have to assume that I took every opportunity for advantage if I was a gladiator in the past to make it to this age. This could be good, especially if we're going up against a dragon.
I figure any gift we can get towards the dragon would be a good thing. But I mean, if you didn't feel he was a good fellow, then
Well,
maybe I missed something.
I mean, things are usually only trapped in a place because either they messed up or they're a danger. Or they're a danger and they messed up.
Or a danger.
I guess they
to
could be
someone.
good and they got trapped by somebody who was dangerous, but I usually find that to be not the case most of the time.
Oh, see, I'm the other way around. More of a half full kind of guy. So I imagined it was more of the hag has a lot of power here. Maybe it was the hag that trapped him.
As possible.
So is he like in prison with maybe someday he's supposed to get out and that's us? Or,
Looks
can he
like
be
we're
killed?
parole. I don't know.
I guess there's not a lot of travelers, in this area, so who knows how long he's been waiting for somebody to walk by that cave and notice it.
That is kind of odd because we're not that far from town.
Yeah,
Hmm.
right there.
I do-
Half hour.
Right. Do we? I want to check something. I open up the water skin. Oh, hey, can you hear me?
No response.
Okay. I'm safe to assume we can talk about the things we've been talking about right now. So
Oh, just
Just
keep the
wanted to
lid
make
on your
sure.
water bottle. It muffles the
there we
sound.
go.
Actually, I gotta. Can we go back to the entrance of the cave real quick?
Oh yeah, sure.
I forgot. I'm remembering now, but I forgot that I can actually cast a spell and read the language on the outside of this cave. So we
Oh, that'd
actually
be-
understand what it means.
Oh.
That could help in our decision making.
We should have done that before we just went in, but I had fog brain.
I mean,
Frog brains.
Frog. Rup.
maybe your bookmark was just in the wrong place.
It's going to take a little bit of time for me to cast it, so if you guys want to just, I don't know, go about what you need to do, I'm just going to be doing my thing over here. Now, I would like to, when we walk back there, cast comprehend languages as the ritual.
While he's doing that, I'll go back into my rucksack, and you'll see me pull out a blackish greenish vial.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna take just a little bit of it and pour it into the contents of one of the jars I filled from the cave there,
Okay.
just to see if there's any reactions. Or
I assume I know what that is.
yeah,
Okay.
Special guest, can you remind me your name one more time?
He didn't say it, did he?
listener.
The Glistener
Oh.
and He Who Slithers.
All right. Let me look at something here real quick.
Grab my phone real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In case anything's sent to me, I can read it without our faces going away.
Oh, gotcha. Hmm.
Something in my eye.
Could be a pupil.
My finger.
Okay. So, as far as Josh, nothing happens. Jacob,
Mm.
where did that go? There you go. And I believe with comprehend languages, let me double check. It doesn't tell you what the language is, but meh. We'll
Kind
say in
of
this
understand
particular, yeah, you can just understand what it says.
As I slosh this around, Well, poison doesn't seem to affect this. Sloshing it around.
I'm not really paying attention to whatever he's doing since I'm kind of doing my own thing over here with the ritual.
Yes, because you have to pay attention to the ritual or it does not work.
Yes. It takes about 10 minutes, I think, to
Yep.
complete. I don't know if anybody else need to do anything or if you just guys are going to stand there and watch me.
I'll take a couple minutes to speak into my my emerald and kind of ask it about what they know about the glistener, um, just to try and get more information on our new friend.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me a D100 for me, please.
Ooh. First roll.
Twas not the first roll.
You made a history check.
Kidding.
Second roll.
There is no response.
Kind of hold it up to my ear and shake it a little bit. And I'll put it away for now. Just feeling kind of a little lost, I guess, probably. And I'll probably return to Dryer and just kind of see what he's up to.
I'd say about this point is when he's finishing up. Or Phaedrus is finishing up, sorry.
Okay. Finish casting it and I look up onto the wall and everything just kind of shifts into in front of my eyes a language that I understand. Look at it and relates. Seems like a warning. But whatever this says isn't what he said in there. It's warning of this entity named Jublex that resides within. But he mentioned his name was the Glistener, or he who slithers. Maybe we know, everybody else knows him as something else, but he calls himself something different.
Do I know the name Jublex?
You can make a... Let's call that a religion check.
Hmm.
You have +0 to that.
I figured.
Could I also make a religion check on that?
Sure.
I don't know if that's something that I'm proficient in or would have kept up with being a wizardry kind of person. $21?
You have +3 to religion.
17.
Okay. So, my goodness. You guys would remember that Jublex is a demon lord. He is also known as the Faceless Lord, the Slime Lord, the Glistener, and he who slithers.
Dude. Can that be my warlock patron? That's amazing.
It certainly could.
So, did we both know that from our rolls?
Yeah.
I look at Phaedrish and I kind of like, my face gets really awkward. I'm like, I am really having a hard time reading people these days. I don't know if I should just throw this water skin back in that cave or what we should do. But I also can. A gift from a demon lord may not be a bad thing either.
It might not be. I'm wondering why he's in there in the first place. Like, what? He doesn't know who put him in there. This doesn't tell us who put him in there. It just tells us he's in there, and it's a warning. Him being a demon, he's very good at deceiving, lying. That's what they do to get their way.
I mean, it's not like we went through a whole dungeon to get to him with traps and doors and stuff. He's just in a cave with an open entrance. He can't be that harmful if, I mean, anybody could walk in.
That makes sense too. Maybe we conceal these items. Don't let people know we have them. Maybe these people that trapped him are near this fountain, and maybe we can talk to them about him. Let them maybe not show our cards that we talked to him, but that we had heard talk of him in our town, and just try to get some information on him.
Some stray wanderers came in, talking of the cave, and what was inside, and what he told them. Not us, but others that came in.
Yeah. Let's go with that story. I like that
could go
better.
over well. Okay.
Yeah. We have someone that we heard was going to go open a cave with some kind of jelly creature by the name of Jublex.
They mentioned the spring. We knew where the spring was, but we don't know where the cave's at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That checks out.
You know, now that I think about this just a little bit more, if this goes bad, the money that we were promised for killing the dragon might not be there.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. He's so wise.
Matthew,
Yes.
at this moment, you hear in your mind the voice of the friend in the cave.
I hear everything. You are touched by another. The one who steals me away. I can offer you more power than them. I am the faceless hunger. I am the one who slithers. I am the formless one, and I will consume all. Cast off your patron. Come to me, and I will reward you. But first, do what I have asked of you. Convince your friends, and you will be my chosen.
Sidebar.
Sure.
If I choose Kevin, does he stay with me all campaign?
Only
This is just how Matt wants me to join the campaign.
the only reason I will say no is because I don't think he can make the schedule.
Just
You have to
anytime.
send audio clips.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
it just anytime Matt wants to talk to his patron, just call me up on the phone.
There you go. Oh, You can't tempt me with that. That's too good a role play. I don't.
I was busy watching TV. What?
What is going on? I'm hanging out with my friends.
I'm with my wife.
Out to dinner at a fancy restaurant. Oh, hold on a second. I gotta take this.
Uh,
If you would like to do that, I will do my best to make something along those lines happen.
okay.
I mean, there's nothing that comes from having him in this bottle. He can't do anything while he's in there. He can't hear us while he's in the bottle. So I say we can just go to the fountain or the spring, see if there's anything around that will better inform us of what's going on or why he's in there. And if maybe even the hag, I don't know, the hags might have some information on him. If we feel so inclined to actually talk to them, if they allow us to.
We can check out the spring. I mean,
It's on the way.
it's only 100 gold. You know.
I imagine they're saying all of this while my face is just blank during that whole time. And I would say, spring. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, we
there's
just
a
head to
hun-
the spring.
It's
Yeah.
along where we're going anyways.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sounds
well,
like a
and
great
you
thing.
got to think about there's 100 gold. Or, wait, do we all get a boon? Or is it just one person gets a boon?
That's a good question.
That's a big difference.
That is a big difference.
Is it whoever places him in the spring gets the boon? I feel like that's the way people like him work.
I do have two vials of him, so we could all do it.
Dump him in at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That could
It's
work.
food for thought.
Mm.
All right. Well, he said southwest, right?
Yeah. Southwest.
If I look southwest, is there any discernible way through, or is it just a mess of overgrowth?
Why don't you make a investigation check?
I'll be right back.
12.
Nothing discernible. But you do notice, Dreyer's holding up the vials of the pieces of him that they seem to be almost like bumping into the glass in the same direction.
Hey, do you see that? You see the moss and slime in your containers? They're like pushing themselves against the wall in the southwest direction. I think he can actually lead us to the spring if we follow the jars.
Can also use these as magnets. Or as a compass.
Magnets, how do they work?
Nobody knows.
We'll always
a
know.
compass that always points southwest.
I mean,
That's
what
very
difference
useful.
A compass that just points to the spring at all times.
Why worry about what's, up in the north? We can look at this.
His name is Wimplo. We trained him wrong as a joke. Because he is an idiot.
I mean, you got your own ways. You know what you're doing. You've been through the woods and the gauntlets, fought your way to the top warrior as you are. That's why we hired you on. So you're teaching us tricks of the trade.
Can't get lost if you know where Southwest is. So I just keep following the now clinking,
Just kind of
undulating vial in my hand.
very harshly but quietly sigh under my breath. I guess we'll head this way.
Sounds good. Stick to the plan. Let's go find out what we can.
Dryer, after you. You got the slime.
I'll walk where the slime directs me.
Okay. So you guys head out following the slime in a jar. Takes you approximately 2.5, 3 hours till you get to what seems to be almost like a path in the trees. But it is, like most things around here, very overgrown. But it is noticeable once you are directed towards it. And as you sort of almost walk past it, the slimes significantly shift towards it. So you have been given the indication that this seems to be about where you are headed. Excuse me. Okay, let's do.
Do you guys hear any water nearby?
You wouldn't hear a spring.
Could be a flowing spring.
It's not.
Do you guys hear any stagnant water that's not moving?
I don't.
I
that's
sniff
pretty
the
normal.
air.
I don't really hear anything, in all honesty.
Yeah, have we heard any creatures or anything in our 3 hours of walking?
Nope. As previously stated, this area is disturbingly quiet. Not even like wind rustling. It's stagnant air. Very, very, very quiet. No wildlife that you can see. Nothing like that.
Hey, back in the town, were they serving meat with their meals? I can't remember. Or were they just only growing crops?
There was meat with breakfast. Breakfast meats.
So
Never
they
inquired
didn't
what
come
those
out
meats
here.
were. Plant-based meats?
Beyond meats. So, if you will direct your attention to roll 20, which, you know what? Let's get our guest in here just for funsies.
Yay!
Look at me, I'm so blue. Look at your wings.
Beat up or die.
They look like fall leaves.
Oh, how cool.
Oh, have you guys not seen your minis yet?
Did we see them in town for a little bit?
I thought so.
Yeah, I just like
Yeah.
really zoomed in though now to see them
Oh, gotcha.
to 250%.
Oh man, I can only go to. Oh, yep, there's the 250.
So, I'll give you a little more vision because it's not as dark here. There's a relatively large amount of clearing.
You see in squares.
So that's what you got. This is all like underbrush sort of stuff. This is like marshy swamp stuff off to the side, and this is almost like a stone path sort of deal.
Could I maybe do like a nature check around me to see what types of plants are growing here, if they look dangerous to us?
I won't make you roll for it. Everything around here seems to be the same as the surrounding stuff that you've been going through up till now. It seems to be as equally non-detrimental to you, aside from the potential for trenchfoot. It is more densely plant growth, but it's not anything poisonous or anything like that.
All right. Well, I'll keep my crossbow out and at the ready. And I guess I'll. Well, should we keep going? I don't see anything to stop us around here, but breaks are always nice. If there's anything you guys need to do.
Yeah, a small break wouldn't be a bad thing.
I mean, we're not really in too big of a rush, right? I mean, this dragon has been haunting this town for who knows how long, decades,
150
centuries.
years.
And it just
Ish.
attacked, so we've got about 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, Mr. Slime in the cave, he's been there for as long as he can remember, so what's a few more hours to him?
Yeah, I'm starting to think this is something we need to give a little more attention and time.
The slime guy?
Yeah. That's what I meant.
I mean, weren't you feeling a little uneasy about him?
Yeah.
I mean, he is a demon lord, after all.
Right. Yeah, that can come with some
I mean,
serious
demons,
complications.
they do, but demons do offer really good boons. They are very powerful.
You know, offer you anything.
I mean, it's a possibility of many things. So, he's not a lord for nothing, right?
That's
So-
true. I mean, honestly, he might just be able to do all the work for us. If we want the boon of him just killing off all the hags, maybe that's something he can do, and then we don't have to worry about it, and we just go back and get paid.
I reach back into my rucksack and I pull out a brownish black vial and kind of twirl it around. I keep thinking back that if I was a gladiator, I would probably take any of these advantages that could be useful. Throwing dirt in people's faces, coating weapons with things to slow and hurt my opponents. I would imagine I would probably look to take advantage of his offer. Anything that gives me just that little bit of edge over who I'm squaring off against.
Is that how you feel, Dryer?
Well, when I came to the other day, I thought maybe that these vials of poison here were going to take you guys off into the woods and kill you. But hearing more about my backstory, I don't know. It seems right. Oh, hearing more about my past.
Same diff.
The metagaming is strong.
So
It-
strong.
Are you saying it seems right, based on your previous actions, to take us out here in the woods with some poison vials?
Well, I don't know why I'd have poison on me if not for that. Because we didn't have supplies to go out into the woods.
Hmm.
Well, if
But
it
now
feels
I'm
good, keep
thinking-
doing it.
Now I'm thinking maybe it's just there for just that little bit of edge in combat. I mean, haven't you thought about what you used to do?
Honestly, no. It hasn't actually run by me. I've been more focused at the task at hand than wondering where I came from or what I was doing prior to all this happening.
Yeah, the task. That's what I'm focused on.
I do know me and Madros we were traveling together for a period of time prior to this. That's as far back as I really remember and cared to think about at the time.
Oh. Clearly, I thought I was capable of felling a dragon. But
Do you still think that?
I have to believe that I can. You know, but with just this rapier and a couple vials of death, I don't know, maybe something with a little bit more power would be for our benefit.
Hmm.
Well, that is what I paid for, so I'm confident in your skills.
We had to have been confident in something prior to this,
Yeah.
but I have yet to see him do anything in combat.
Opportunity. That's
I
what he
am-
needs.
I'm trying to stay optimistic, though. I am an optimistic kind of guy.
There you go. Half full.
Normally, I just performed for crowds, and it's only been us. So
I swear to God, if I hired a street performer,
A bard in disguise.
yeah.
He actually
Oh my
used to
God!
be a stripper.
He was the crumpled blanket.
That's his stage name. Oh,
The crumpled blanket is a tavern/whorehouse.
Named after only the best.
we find out it's the bard of the tavern that we just paid money because we were all drunk, and I probably slept with them. And
I feel attached to
Wonderful.
you in that way.
I was wondering why I liked your hair so much.
Mm.
I can be anything you want, big boy.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I am just all kinds of confused about what I came from. So
Well, why don't we see the spring and make a decision from there?
I think that's a good idea.
And I'll keep walking.
Would we have been sitting around for at least an hour? Because we were kind of just chilling and talking about stuff. I think we got up and started
Or-
moving before then,
For the purposes of,
taking a short rest.
do you need a short rest?
Some people might.
I don't think any of you do.
People
I don't
took
think
some damage.
anybody's- Did we?
I think the only one who took
some-
no, because he healed himself.
Oh, on our full sleep in the tavern. I
did.
forgot.
But don't
Well,
I
no,
get, no, I did cure wounds, but don't warlocks get short rest advantages?
They do.
you get your spells back on a short rest.
Well, that would help.
I mean, if you
Is-
want to take a short rest, that's fine. We can
Is it a
count
short
that.
rest? Is it an hour or a half hour? I can't remember.
Fine, that was a short rest. That's fine.
1 hour
Sweet. Give me that cure wounds.
ish. Give or take urgency.
That's
yeah, I'll
fine.
take my 1 spell slot back.
Yeah, sure. You can have that back.
Yeah. In that time, the between what they're saying, I'm half hearing some things they're saying. I'm trying to debate the things that are laid on my plate here. So with I wouldn't say I was speaking out like I did prior. Maybe just listening for any kind of interference, I guess, from that other entity. Um, did anything perk up at all with everything that was said? I'm assuming that entity can hear as well what's going on.
Sure.
Um, I guess anything from that.
Entity.
Oh, the other.
Oh,
The
Yours.
amulet entity?
Yes.
okay. I would assume that they have a pretty good idea of what's going on. Um,
And if not, I guess it would totally make sense if they were just kind of listening and taking it in. But
they
Yeah.
are. You are asking if they had anything to say to you.
I guess so. I'm sure that they heard the things I'm tempted with, those kind of things.
Not at this time.
So coming out of my distraction, I would
There
probably-
are
Yeah.
there are occasional pulses to your necklace in the forms of "Hey, I'm here,"
Mm.
but no words.
Seemed like an opportune time. Thank you. As I say that under my breath. Yeah. Should we get going? I think I've rested long enough.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
I mean, you're the boss. You set the pace.
Oh, right. Yeah,
That is
the
true.
old point first. That's right. Yes, please, Stryer, if you don't mind leading. Let's head to that fountain to see if we can find anyone else to discuss this with.
Right? Kind of adjust all the packs I'm wearing and keep walking.
Again, if you'd like me to carry, like, some rations, maybe.
This is fine.
You
Can't
guys
really-
should be able to move your own
Okay.
tokens.
I cannot.
Let me side you here.
I cannot.
Mm,
Jake, can I borrow a monitor?
I
God,
only
there we
got
go.
two.
Okay, there we go. I got it. Dang. There we go. Okay. So we are
There we go.
heading that way. Okay, yeah, because driver's up front. Okay, got it.
I mean-
Why can't-
I don't know which way is north on this map, but I'm assuming it's the opposite way we're traveling.
there we go.
Should we just follow the path then?
Hmm.
How high up can you fly, Madros? Like, can you just like go up?
I can.
Do you see anything?
I tend to hit about 30 feet on average. I can go a little bit higher though if I need to. Yeah. Do you want me to take a peek over the clearing here?
Well, I just don't know what we're looking for. You know, it's either that or I climb one of these trees.
Oh no! Don't do that. Stay here on the ground. I will fly to the kind of the top of these trees here. Can I spot anything out beyond on the path?
oh, you sure can.
Oh,
Wonderful. Oh, wow.
You just have consistent flight. You can just hover there.
Sure can.
Heck yeah.
Comes with wings.
Fairies, man.
Wait till you find out about Aarakocras.
Yeah, they OP.
Gesundheit.
That's the eagle people.
Bird person.
I know who
Bird-
they are.
bird person.
I know Saris.
They are ridiculously OP. So that is the layout that you see.
Oh,
Okay.
need to zoom out.
Do I see anything around that area at all? Any kind of movement or
Nope.
civilization at all? Okay.
Nope.
Okay, I will fly back down to them. I do see what appears to be I'm guessing the spring ahead of us, not too far.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, very bright. Looks
The
like an open it.
the brightness is coming from in the water, by the way.
Mm.
Okay. From where I was at, I couldn't tell if it was a reflection or not, but I saw a lot of light. Doesn't look like there's anyone around. So I'm not sure who will really talk about this.
Where'd
issue
Dryer
with.
go?
I
Keep walking?
Just took off
guys.
running.
Guys,
He heard it was there and he ran.
Okay. Well, wait up.
Some bodyguard.
I'm not
checking
made for running.
I
Oh,
was
my
checking
wings.
to see if there's anything of danger here.
Oh, good call. Good call.
Did you find anything?
Could I do I don't know, what do we need here? The perception to see if I not notice anything out and about of the ordinary.
You sure can.
16.
Dangerous.
There is nothing unusual aside from what appears to be a reflection of the bright sun coming from underneath the surface of the water.
That looks strange.
Well, yeah, that appears to be coming from under the water.
It's really weird because it's overcast right now, but somehow there's a reflection of the sun coming from in the spring.
This, Matthew,
Hmm.
reminds you suspiciously of home, which is weird because you don't remember what home is.
So kind of a warm familiarity.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Phaedrus, do you mind holding this for a moment? And I'll give you the water skin with the ooze.
Yeah, sure. Grab it from him.
I am going to float up to the bank, and I'll slowly step in.
I'm gonna
Okay.
back up about 10 feet.
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
as you do that, your necklace almost acts like a projector. But it's almost like there's a fog that comes in to enshroud it, so it's just you and this image. And in the middle of this spring is a giant unicorn. And the voice that you hear come from this unicorn is the one you've been hearing this whole time.
Well,
Please tell me that you have not brought that thing here.
it's here, but nothing's been done with it yet.
What do you intend to do with it?
I intend to learn about it. You see, when I entered that town, I was told I was here to take care of the issue with the curse. But unfortunately, we were attacked, and I'm having a hard time remembering why I'm here outside of what I'm being told. And I reached out to you earlier and I couldn't find you. What am I doing? What am I doing here?
Well, you are supposed to be fulfilling your end of the bargain.
Bargain.
Yes, we have an accord.
And this curse, this is our bargain?
A part of it. The bargain that we have struck is I provide you with the means to protect your people, and you go out of your way, if necessary, to protect the Summer Court.
Okay. And what do my people need protection from?
Well, this curse threatens both your people and the Summer Court itself.
See.
See, I draw my power from the magic of the Summer Court, and we both live in the Summer Court. But this curse is twisting and siphoning the energies from our lands.
Okay. We did happen upon this strange entity in the cave.
Oh, I know.
Mentioned its name, and it said you put it there
I did.
before.
Wait, I sealed it away many, many, many years ago. It is part of what has caused the corruption in this area, but it is not the main source.
What can you tell me about the main source?
Well, the main source is this coven of hags. They draw their power from the Summer Court and use it to power their curse and their magics here in the Obsidian Vale.
How do I get rid of this curse?
Well, to be quite honest with you, we haven't quite figured that out yet.
I'm sorry, I've forgotten.
It's understandable.
I feel like I'm falling away from what I was supposed to be doing.
I don't expect you to be perfect.
Yeah, that's definitely how I'm feeling right now.
Perfect?
No, less than. Sorry.
Oh, well.
There's just a lot of things here that we didn't have at home that are very tempting.
Yes. That's also understandable.
I must admit that they have tempted me.
Well, I can't say I blame you for that. You always have been an inquisitive one.
Well, I'll ask you this then. When we get into the town, obviously you sent me here for the hags, but there was mention of a dragon that works along with them that's been causing problems in this town and stealing children. We've been paid or offered payment to take this dragon out for them. Is this? I don't want to get away from what I'm supposed to be doing, but is this something that was mentioned as well? Is this something else I need to take care of, or?
The terms of our contract have always been very open-ended, we'll say. I have always sort of given you free reign to do mostly as you please. I feel one way or another, eventually, this dragon will need dealt with. But the order in which you do things matters not to me.
Okay. Well, thank you for bringing me up to speed. I've met a few friends along the way. They've been nice. And I think I know what I need to do.
All right.
With that, I will kind of back out of the spring.
Sure.
While all that's going on, what did we just see him disappear into a shroud of fog?
No, what you saw is he walked out into the water, stood there for approximately 2 seconds, and then walked back out.
Oh.
Is it cold?
No,
It was
actually,
pleasantly
it's-
warm.
Yeah. Quite warm.
It was like piss.
Someone peed in the pool.
Warm enough for me.
It's quite relaxing. No danger
Is it-
there.
Is it okay if we all step into the spring?
Yeah. I
Oh.
would leave the
Before you-
vials off to the side if you can.
Matt,
Yes.
roll a d4, please.
Okay. 4.
You get 4 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Okay.
Look at that. I'll just kind of chuck the water skin up over on the side of the road. Walk down and wade my feet into the water.
Why are you guys keep going into the water like that?
Make a dexterity check.
Me?
Yeah.
Is it steep?
No.
5.
Okay.
I'm gonna set my backpacks down and I'm gonna go back into one of the backpacks there and pull out another vial, but this one is empty of everything. I'd like to scoop up some of the spring if that's okay.
Sure.
Walk down and I kind of I'm assuming I don't wear any shoes. I just have my clawy feet. So I don't have to take anything off and I can just walk down there and kind of splash them around in the water and see if it feels good to me.
Okay. You can roll a d4 as well.
Oh.
Joshua,
Yes.
3.
you get 3 temporary hit points as well. Jacob.
And what does that make me? Make my? Well, I guess I still don't know. I just know I have 3 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
I have not been hit yet.
Jacob, or Joshua, it's your turn.
Turn for
The one they call Trial. You once were a formidable fighter in the ring. You have grown soft since then. With me by your side, you could become the champion you once were. Do what I ask of you, and I will grant you power beyond comprehension.
This water feels
Dryer.
pretty good.
takes the vial of spring water, and he goes back to his rucksack, pulls out one of the untainted poison fungus thing. Fuck you, and pours it on there. The spring water into the untainted one to see what happens. I'm
So
not trapped in a cave.
as you do that, the spring water makes contact with this piece of slime that's in this little vial, and it sputters and it pops. It's almost like if you threw sodium metal into water, and then the entirety of the spring just turns black.
Oh, the spring?
Uh-huh.
Oh shit! What the hell's going on?
Fire, what have you done?
Yes.
And then immediately,
no!
standing right behind you at his full height,
You, my champion. You have freed me. I am free once more. A boon I would grant to you, for you have freed the faceless Lord. Maedrus, I could have made you more powerful than that one from the summer courts, but you have chosen poorly.
I captured you once. We can do it again.
Would like to see him try again. His last spring is now mine.
oops,
This was unexpected.
oops.
Well, there goes my
Right.
dilemma.
I am always one of my word. So I bestow upon you a gift for the one who has freed the fetid prince.
Can it be anything?
I have created an item which is fitting for a champion of the gladiator's ring.
So he hands you what looks like this sword that is mostly metal, maybe, but it also is inlaid with what appear to be pieces of him. It has a very intricate handle that is very stylized and looks very much like him. It's very green and gold and slimy and gross looking. I guess I should probably show you guys what he looks like.
Smells of soot and poo.
And that is definitely an understatement.
You guys see Dryer kind of looking around like this didn't go the way he thought it was going to happen.
Come now. I am but a giving god. Take your gift and know that I am with you always. For you have freed me, and that does not go without thanks.
Guy's disgusting. How would we ever in the world trust him?
Good question.
I thank you for your gift for your champion, and I'll take the blade.
I will give you the item card at another time.
Phaedrish, this is not good.
Did the Jublix fade away, or he's still there?
It depends. Does anybody else need anything from him?
I mean,
Last chance, Matt.
No. I was honestly probably going to go get rid of it. So the fact that that happened so quickly, I'm in shock. And I might look towards Dryer and this new item he has and kind of back up a little bit and grab my pendant. I don't think you know what you're playing with.
I don't think I know what happened.
I know exactly what happened. You walked down into the spring, you scooped up some water, like he wanted, and you poured it into his moss. That's all he needed just to do, and you just did it without question. No, hey guys, let's, what do you think about doing this? I'm enjoying the water, Madros is enjoying the water, and then you just I didn't even know you were grabbing the water, and then you just pour it into the moss.
I thought it had to go in the spring.
The spring just had to go into him.
I DM ready a spell.
Go for it.
Dryer.
He's still kind of like looking
Drop
at
the weapon.
Can I?
I don't know. Can you?
I'll drop the weapon. Does
Now.
it drop?
Oh.
Yeah, I dropped the weapon.
Yeah.
Were you waiting if it was one of those things where you like your hand just won't let go of it?
Right. I'll speak out to my amulet again. I'm so sorry. I didn't know this was going to happen. what can I do? Do I destroy the weapon? How do I fix this?
There's no response.
Dryer, do you feel anything? Do you hear anything?
I hear you talking. Do
Okay.
I feel anything? Anything different about me? Do I have a sudden cough or anything?
Nope.
All right. So I
Got bested by a demon lord.
I'll motion to him to back up, and I'm gonna approach the sword.
Sure.
But Jublex is still standing there, right?
No.
Oh,
You win.
okay. Okay, all right.
And I'm, if able, I'm gonna kick the sword into the water.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I do that, and I think we need to leave this place. I don't know that there's anything we can do right now. We have to take care of our original mission. And I take fault in part of this for putting us in that cave.
I mean, this is. I feel like I really messed up here. I thought he insulted me, saying I used to be a good swordsman, and I thought I'd, just harm him by putting the spring on him. I don't know.
That
What have I
seems like
done?
the most backward logic I've ever heard in my entire life.
I'll insight check Dryer just to make sure he's as remorseful as I think he is.
So you make your insight, Dryer. You can make either your deception or persuasion. Don't say which.
Well, one of those I don't have a stat for. Oh, I would.
They should be
assume
the same.
Okay. I have a 12.
21.
Ooh. It's a roll.
I'm pretty honest in what I was saying.
Let's go ahead and take a 5-minute break. Our guest is probably ready for bed. So if you would like to say goodbye.
Hey.
Sorry.
I wasn't
My
trying to do a
conscience is
bing.
too good.
Everything went according to my plan.
I can't wait to see him next week to fuck up more shit.
All right. Good luck. Bye.
Good night. Thank you for helping me.
Of course. I'm sure I'll come back as other random ass NPCs.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to make it a regular occurrence, I can make it happen.
We'll see.
There probably honestly won't be a whole lot more random NPCs.
Not now. The world's gonna die in 3 days.
Josh, I hope you really liked this voice for Jublex, because I have a feeling you guys are going to hear a lot of them in the last two sessions of our campaign.
Nice.
Look forward to it.
All right, bye.
Bye. Thanks
Kevin.
again.
Bye, Kevin.
Also.
Oh, everything's messed up now.
Oh no. Also, Madros, you noticed after you kicked the sword into the water, it appeared back in his backpack.
Okay. Fantastic. Hmm.
Do I notice the extra weight?
It weighs nothing.
Mm-hmm. That checks.
So yeah, go ahead and take your break.
Sounds good. All right, be back.
And you should be allowed to make your own decisions. So if you are 100% decided that that's what you want to do, I mean, there'll be some consequences, but I mean, it's not like it's going to fucking just kill you.
Right. I was tempted.
I was really hoping you would do it. I was even telling Kevin, I'm like, you got to try harder. Okay. So, Dreor corrupted the spring, got a cool sword. You have completed your mission for Jublex. Now what?
Yeah, now what?
Dryer, that sword. It's on your back.
What?
It's on your back.
You kicked it into the pool.
I did. But I know our eyes have been deceiving us quite a bit as of late. But I see what I see.
Yeah, I see it too.
Reach around and try and find it.
I think
Oh,
that
it's there.
sword is bound to you for the rest of your life.
It's there.
Fuck.
I don't think you're getting rid of it.
I know that this is not what you intended. And don't take this the wrong way, but I will have to keep a close eye on you with that. But I implore you,
Who even knows what this thing does?
use it for good, as long as we have it.
Do you feel
we'll-
stronger with it in your hand?
No, I mean, not right now.
Can you go like hit that tree over there? See if it does something cool.
Take the sword and I find is there like blight or anything spreading because of the corruption that I've unleashed?
Not that you can see at the moment.
Okay. Well, then I just come up to any random tree and I'll take a good whack at it with the side of this rapier.
Does he just
Sure.
does he grab the sword with both hands like a baseball bat and then hit?
He does.
Is that the way you swing it?
With a rapier?
Is that what it is? A rapier?
Yeah.
I am a fencing coach.
Is that how you use a rapier?
Ugh.
All right, so
Uh,
make your attack roll.
Okay. I have rolled a 16.
Tree.
Which would be... Oh, I'm on the wrong character sheet. Hold on. 16 to hit with that. You would have +6.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh.
And your damage... I have given you your damage.
Yes.
Actually, to adjust to that, it's 1d8 plus 4, and then plus the 2d4.
All right. Um, 5, 12, and you said there's a +4.
So it's
Is that like my dexterity modifier or something?
Plus four, the 1d8 plus 4.
It's 1d8 plus 4, yes.
Okay.
And then the 2d4.
Okay, the 2d4 are going to be special then.
Yes.
Okay. So I do 11 damage with my strike,
Mhm.
and then 5 damage with the other.
Okay. So you guys see as he walks up to this tree, he strikes at it, and the blade sinks into it, and it's almost like it cracks and then just sprays out this acid.
The tree or the sword?
The sword.
Oh,
And it just obliterates this tree.
Jesus. The poison, like, would it just, I'm assuming it's just going to hit whatever target it strikes. It's not like a cone burst where it hit multiple things in front of him.
Correct. It's
Okay.
just the target.
Smokes that tree.
Yes.
Holy smokes. You just cut through that tree like it was nothing. And what, you like burned it with poison and shit too. Did you do that?
Well, I mean, I cleaved through the tree pretty strongly there, but I mean, the vegetation and everything burning here, that's the sword.
Remember, Dryer, great power comes a greater responsibility.
Well, maybe I should just. I'm gonna. Let me try something. I take the rapier and I just kind of like throw it off into the woods.
Okay.
Does it show back up on my backpack?
Oh, absolutely.
If this is something you don't want, we can work to fix this. We can rectify it.
Well, why don't I just use my rapier for now? My not oozing one.
Might be a wise choice.
You can
That sounds
certainly
fair.
try.
Who knows? Maybe the more you use the rapier, the more you become attached and influenced by him. And if you don't use it, then you won't have that pull.
I think I've made a real bad mistake here.
Yeah, we know.
But
The spring is black. That's not good. It was warm and blue and had sunlight shining from within it. It was so inviting. Do you want to step in that thing now? I think you should step in it.
I
We stepped
go
in it.
over and I go waist deep into the
no,
black
You didn't have to go that far.
eruption.
You just had to dip your feet into it.
Roll a d4 for me.
3.
You take 3 damage.
That drops me down to 10 hit points.
Did it feel good? It felt like it imbued me with power when I stepped in it.
No, it doesn't.
I feel
Josh.
like I felt like a bigger person.
Oh, that's right. We leveled.
You have 13 out of 16.
We'll figure this out. We'll find a way to get rid of it. If that's what you truly want.
Well, do we need to go back to the town and warn everybody?
I don't think so. I think the less they know right now, the better.
Do we need to return to the cave?
I don't.
But I think
Jiglix
he was
here.
lying when he said we had to come back, now that I think about it.
Yeah, it seems like it. He came to us really quick.
Yeah. I know that this demon was working with the hag, so maybe we get to it.
Well,
Take care of this issue.
was he
Yep.
working with the hags or was he betrayed by the hags?
I feel like the hags were trained by him. He seems way more powerful than they ever could be.
They're involved. I know that much. And those that give me power originally sealed him away. So,
Do you feel any less powerful after that happened?
I don't think so.
Can you still fly, or can you? I don't know if you have anything you can do to use that power, but are you able to still use it?
I will flap my wings and try to hover off the ground.
Yeah, you could do that. Not a problem.
And I'll give a quick twirl and launch a Eldritch Blast at that same tree.
Yeah, it goes off without a problem.
Seems like everything's in order.
Well, that's good at least. That means your
Can't say-
entity is still alive.
Right. I can't say I wasn't tempted, but these forces are meant to be very charismatic, and it's not your fault. I know this wasn't something you intended to do, so we just need to solve it. So, again, I think we best be on our way, and we'll figure it out along the way on how we can take care of this issue.
Yep, everything's just got a lot more urgency right now, though.
Yeah, we have to move a little bit quicker now.
Yeah.
Well, where are we still heading then? Are we still looking to stop the dragon first?
Yeah,
That's
we're
a
not
good
finding the
question.
demon lord.
That is a good question.
We're gonna have to leave that to higher entities.
Do we go after the dragon or the hags? Do we seek the money, or do we want to solve this issue supposedly quicker?
Still not convinced that he's got to be all that bad. The faceless lord. I mean, this does look bad as I look at the spring. But really, if he was that bad, there would have been more precautions. Right?
There were. I can tell you that now. But in that moment, I didn't have time to really speak to you on that. Yeah, he was sealed away for this good reason, and now his influence is loose. So I find it very important that we stop that as soon as we can.
Do you like the spring doesn't go anywhere, right? Yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. Are you
Not that.
divine? Do you want to pray in front of the spring?
I can try, see if it's anything worth doing, but they don't always reach back out to me.
Can I just conjure a firebolt and fire it at the spring?
If you would like.
I would like.
Okay.
$21.
So you fire off a firebolt at the spring, and it is like hitting fire with water.
So it just fizzles out.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, it still seems like water. It's just black. Not inviting. And hurts you.
As I limp around with the kind of acid damage on my legs. You know, maybe this will be good. It'll toughen us up for the dragon, because he had like acid damage, and I don't know, maybe we could build up a tolerance to it if we just kind of.
You know, come to think
Play
of
with
it,
it more.
if the dragon is spewing acid, he's resistant to it as well. So that sword is going to have not a great effect against him. At least the extra benefits of it. So that might be better if we're fighting something with it. The hags might be a better choice at that point. Otherwise, you're just poking them with a regular rapier.
Well, I'm sure if Jublex is inclined, maybe he'd help. If we get that desperate.
Maybe.
I'll take a moment by the lake just to reach out again and for guidance.
What sort of guidance are you looking for?
Just next steps now that all of this has happened.
Well, as previously stated, your patron is very much about you finding your own way for things. So it is not exactly the most helpful in terms of attempting to give you direction.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I think we just need to. We need to choose a path and be on our way. So do we know directions from where we're at, how to get to either, or is it just kind of following this? I know this path will probably lead closer to the dragon.
I mean, all they told us was it's south, and nobody really travels it, and there's going to be a lot of stuff on the way. But so far, there's been absolutely nothing on the way except for that guy. What, that demon.
Just that demon. Yes.
The only thing in this goddamn place. And we run into it and release it.
Kind of a little more worried about that than the dragon at this point.
Well, do you have to worry about the kobolds? Because if we get to the kobolds and start seeing them, we should know we're pretty close to the dragon.
Right. And that's where you come in.
Cut their goddamn heads off. Keep one as a trophy. Put it in your backpack.
That's racist against kobolds.
Fuck them.
Well, I say
Stealing
we
children.
keep following this path to the south and see where it leads.
As we walk away from the spring, am I able to take out one of the poison filled jar of Jublex juice? And is it still like squirming trying to get to the spring, or is it going in a new direction.
It's not in there.
I was gonna say that was my next step, was to check my water skin. I'm assuming it's empty as well.
Correct.
Well, we've got to fix this colossal mess.
Yeah, this
Uh,
curse is really bad for everybody.
I don't know
So-
if it's the curse he's talking about. But I don't think we're going to be fixing it. Not anytime soon.
I'm open for anything.
So is
I think-
All right,
Magros.
then. Yes, absolutely. All right, let's get on our way.
All right.
Towards the mountains.
Dryer, after you. I guess.
See Dryer just wandering south towards the mountains, where he assumes the mountains are.
Can we see
Okay.
mountains in the distance?
No. As previously stated, the trees are very dense, and there's not a whole lot of visual.
Well, we know the way that we came, and the pool was to the southwest. So
Mhm.
just need to keep going south from there.
Assuming there's further path to travel, or did it end at the pool?
The actual path
Yeah.
ends at the pool.
Mm. Okay. Can I look for? Is there any other paths around us that we can follow, or is it all just overgrown mess?
Why don't you go ahead and give me a survival check?
It's not going to be me.
My
That was a 6 total.
Cool. You are not very familiar with this type of woodland. So you are having trouble seeing what would constitute like a pathway.
You know what might work? Well, too bad you didn't still have that compass. Might have been able to show us
Actually-
which way to go.
Actually, you know what? DM, do I still have that inspiration?
Did you use it?
I did not.
Well, then yes.
I'm going to burn that. Reroll
Okay,
that
To roll
survival.
another survival? Ooh,
There we go. 17.
better.
Okay. So with 17, there seems to be not really a path. There is a worn sort of cutway, I guess, through the brush. Seems to be made by many small feet.
Mm.
There also seems to be a set of what appear to be humanoid-sized feet.
Would I recognize any of these tracks at all?
Nope.
Well, this is what we have, guys. This is the only clue I have, is these tracks here. I say we follow that and see where it leads.
And they are leading south by southeast.
Oh, you're really good at this, boss. You sure you about hiring me now?
I don't have the muscles, but I do have a keen eye. So
No, you don't. You don't have a keen eye.
we'll follow this path and see if we can find some answers.
It's the best we got.
And for once, I will lead.
Okay.
I'll stay in the back. If we
All
need a
right.
marching order.
You do. So you are heading out, and you are marching for several hours at this point, and it's starting to get near dark. And out of the disturbing lack of sound, you suddenly hear a piercing, loud scream come from the trees off to your left. And it's about dusk. It's not quite dark yet, but it's getting there. But it was a close sound.
Is it like loud to the point of like jump scare?
Oh yeah. Definitely unnerving. Especially given how there is no wildlife sound.
I make my way to it.
Okay.
I just look in the direction and prepare to fire a firebolt if anything pops out.
So you head off in the direction of the sound, and you come across, 6 large humanoid dead bodies just destroyed. These are the dead bodies of 6 trolls.
Trolls. Huge.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see anything in there besides the trolls, or is there anything living or moving?
Are you trying to look from afar, or are you getting in there?
No, I would probably duck behind a tree and just kind of take in the scene to see what's going on
Okay.
before I approach.
Why don't you give me a perception check then?
How far off did he wander from where we were originally standing before he came across us?
Probably about 200-300 yards.
Oh, geez. Okay, so
Yeah, he
I
took
guess
off.
I would have stayed at least within 100 feet of him. I wouldn't have just stayed on the trail while he wandered football yards away.
That's a 9.
A 9. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't happen to notice anything?
Do you want me to sneak ahead? See what's out there? Whatever killed 6 trolls, this is dangerous.
If you'd like, but be careful.
All right, I try and like cinch up the leather straps on my chainmail and roll with disadvantage.
Oh, we're letting
For
the
stealth.
loudest guy try and sneak through this shit. I guess it's better him than us.
You got
stay hidden.
disadvantage, but you still have +3.
Well, I rolled a 20 and a 4, so 7.
Okay. So you guys are sitting semi close by, and you just hear clank, 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 clank as he just tries to sneak up to these dead bodies. Luckily enough, there's nothing that you see around.
And you said it's starting to get dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll kind of follow up close behind him as I don't see anything going on. I'll touch.
Does
My
Dryer
mates-
know anything about trolls?
You can give me a nature check.
I rolled a 19, but I don't know what my bonus is. Or negative.
You have a +1 to that.
So a 20 dirty.
Um, I would say you've probably fought them before. As far as what sort of information are you looking for?
I'm just wondering if Dreyer was had any familiarity with trolls. It would know anything about seeing 6 dead of them.
I mean, based on what you can tell just by looking at them, it would take a lot of effort to kill a troll, let alone 6.
Can I look for signs for maybe what killed them?
Sure. You can make a Let's go with investigation check.
That is a 0 modifier, but a nat 20.
Cool.
Hey.
Based on what you can tell about these, what's going on with the bodies, and the sound that you heard, now that you've had a little bit of time to process, you get the idea that it was a banshee that has killed these trolls.
Okay. And I'm assuming with that creature, there's probably not a sign of direction.
Not that you can tell right off the bat. The bodies are obviously relatively recently killed. Based on your nat 20, it doesn't look like they were all killed all at once. It looks like it kills them and this is where it brings them. Or they're killed nearby and then brought to this area. So it's not that it killed 6 trolls all at once. This is where it feeds.
Oh my. Guys, we need to leave this area now. I think these bodies were brought here.
But if we don't, aren't we nervous about if it comes back and stands up?
Yes. The trolls? I'm not concerned about trolls getting up right now. It sounds like they are being put down and brought here to eat. So I think if we are found here, we will be next.
Start
I want
backing away.
to know who killed the trolls, though. That's a lot. They're not
Looks
easy.
like a banshee. And those are nasty, nasty fiends.
Well, I'm not willing to stick around to find out what they are.
No, I think we leave.
I think we need to
no
move very
golden
quietly
minutes.
through this area, though.
Yes, I say we sneak back to the path and we get out of here.
I agree.
The only armor I have.
You've got to take your armor off, man. It's the only way we're getting out of here without being heard. You are so loud moving around with that shit on.
All right, hold on.
How long is it going to take you to take it off?
Are we doing
Honestly, I
it
don't-
here, or am I backing
don't-
away first?
It takes him 10 minutes to take
I
the
don't
armor
think we have
off.
time.
Oh my
we gotta
God.
go.
We gotta go. All right, just tiptoe, tighten your belts, put your cans away, whatever you can to reduce noise. You got
Do you
97
have-
cups on your book bag.
Do you have anything that could help me with this?
Me? No.
No, I really don't think I do. Let's see.
Matthew,
I'm just quiet
Uh-huh.
as shit.
there are lots of shiny objects in there.
Come on,
with
guys.
your
We
passive
gotta go.
perception.
You two, go on ahead real quick. I'll be right there.
What do you mean? You were just saying it's urgent to get out of here.
It's urgent for you noisy ones to get out of here.
I'm not noisy.
Don't argue with the boss. He said we have to go.
All right, get out of here. You're the noisy one.
I start walking as quietly as I can back.
Okay.
I'm gonna just keep an eye on Madros, but not follow him. I'm just seeing what he wants to do.
That's fair. I'm gonna sneak around the trolls real quick and see what I can find and try to be as quiet as I can.
Okay. So here's how this is going to work.
Mm-hmm.
I will let you roll. And each time you roll, it's going to be 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
I have a number for how long you have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I assumed.
So what do you want to do?
Madros, what do you see over there?
I'm gonna search the first one.
All right, roll a d6.
Okay. 4.
Okay. So you are sort of peeking around these trolls, and you notice that sort of tucked up underneath one of them is this it looks like a leather tube. It's a scroll case.
Okay. I'll look back to Phaedrus and I found a scroll case. So I want to leave, but there's a lot of things here.
Did you hear? You heard the scream. You know what's nearby.
I do. I really
We don't got
do
a lot
know
of
it.
time.
No. So maybe 2 hands will be faster. 2
No.
sets of hands.
No, I don't think it will.
Oh, okay.
I think you got 3 minutes. And we gotta go.
All right. I'll turn around and search the second one real quick.
Okay, roll another d6.
3 minutes, we're out. At least I'm out.
I got another 4.
Go ahead and roll again.
So 3 minutes into his 4-minute search, I guess, I'm gonna start walking away.
3.
Okay. So this object that you find is very strange to you. It's not something that you're used to seeing. It's this long, it almost looks like a spear, but it has 3 blades on it. And I will send this to you.
It's a troll back scratcher.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's going on?
I told him he has like 3 minutes. There's a banshee out there, and he's fucking searching through the troll loot. He's just
Get
crawling through
further
the
away?
piles of trolls. Yeah,
All right,
I told
keep
him
backing up.
he has 3 minutes, and I'm out. And he kept searching.
So
Wait, you left the boss?
I told him the rules.
are there trees nearby? Like how big is this clearing?
It's pretty well flattened out. Almost intentionally so. There are not trees within dashing distance. We'll go with that.
Phaedrus.
I'm not
Are you
there.
sure? Oh, he's gone. Fuck. Okay.
Don't you have
Um,
message?
I don't. I
I have
am.
message. I cast message and I message Madros. I'm like, you're at 4 minutes. This thing's gonna be there anytime. You gotta get out of there. I'm gone already. I'm with Dryer.
Okay. And I'll go ahead and start heading back out towards where they were going.
Okay.
And as I'm leaving, I want to cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to kind of like underhand slowly grab for whatever I can try and grab on the way out.
Okay. You can roll another d6.
Mhm.
However, if what you get is too heavy, you're out of luck.
Sure,
That makes sense.
that makes sense. 1.
Okay. Your mage hand just scoops up what appear to be a bunch of bone fragments. They're just bone fragments from some form of unknown creature.
Yeah, that's enough for me. I'm heading out.
Okay.
I don't know how long he's gonna be. He seemed real keen on getting whatever he wanted to get out of there.
Didn't you try talking to him?
I did. I asked him what he was getting, and he said there's some stuff in the trolls that he needs to look at and go through. And I told him. He told us it's a banshee feeding ground,
Well, wait.
and we needed to get
What
out
did
of
you
here.
find?
I don't know. A leather tube with maybe some scrolls in it, and that's all I saw him get.
You're saying the trolls had some good stuff and we left them?
So at this point, you guys all hear the scream of this banshee again, right as Madros just like appears right behind you guys. You got
God,
very
Jesus.
lucky because the number I had was 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was banking on 3 or 4. Yeah. Okay. That was stupid.
Yeah.
Don't ever
Took so much time.
do what I just did. I cannot help what I'm tempted by.
We can work on that.
But I got some cool shit.
Okay, well, let's walk and talk. Let's walk quietly.
Yeah.
We need to get out of this area.
So this spear, is this something I can use?
Yeah.
Okay.
But is he proficient with it?
It's more of like a it's difficult to explain. It's almost like a chakram,
Okay.
but it's 3-bladed.
Oh, I see. Sorry. I hadn't read the whole description. Okay.
No
cool.
worries.
Nice.
You got that long ass spear with some blades on it.
The last part is pretty cool.
That is very cool. Okay.
Is that the only thing you found outside of that leather tube?
Yep. Yeah, here, Phaedrus, take a look at this, and I'll hand him the scroll case.
Is it pretty sealed up and wrapped up or locked or?
It's excuse me. It's tied shut and there is a lock on it.
There is a lock. Can I cast I'm just going to use a spell slot to cast to detect magic on it.
Okay.
See if the lock
You-
happens to be magical or side is given that.
Let me read the specifics of that. Detect magic. Okay. The lock is not magic. Nothing from the case itself pings as magic, but the spear does.
Oh, interesting. Oh, there's something fancy going on with that spear that you got there. I'm getting a faint glow off of it that there's some magic imbued with it. I'm not getting anything from this scroll. The box, there's, as far as I'm aware, nothing even inside of it, but it's locked. We might have to wait to try and break this thing.
Yeah, I don't believe I have any tools in my kit to take care of that. I don't know if either of you do, but
Yeah, we can
Might
worry
be
about that later when we bed down for the night.
sure. Sounds good.
I might
I'll
have
just-
an idea for that.
Oh,
Right.
do tell.
Just take this sword you don't want me to use, and it's in his hand, and just maybe just a little bit of a poke.
No. That thing spit acid over everything. You could burn up
Yeah.
whatever's inside of here, too.
If I just lightly poke something with it, like, is it a voluminous amount of acid spills out of the end of the sword, or
Gently poke. How far away are we from this banshee nest? Have we gone very far at all?
No.
Yeah,
we can
I
talk
say
about
we
this later.
We'll worry
Yeah.
about it in a little bit. We got to get out of here first.
keep moving.
We're like maybe 100 feet from where we started, and we're already trying to open shit up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Sneakily move.
Cool. Let me get your stealth checks.
19.
Do any of us get advantage on stealth checks?
No.
No, just disadvantage.
Yeah, just disadvantage.
12.
With disadvantage, 13.
Not bad.
Make fun of him again, Jake.
Yeah, right? Jeez.
I'm like walking,
Okay.
and I'm trying to put this satchel in this tube in my bag, and it's not fitting.
I hate it when I can't fit my tube in my bag.
Mhm.
All the shit I'm carrying, and you're back there making noise.
Clang, 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 clang,
Just
clang.
doesn't fit in here. I don't know why.
The 12 cast iron pans hanging off the back of his backpack are smashing together as you walk, and he's still quieter than you somehow.
I'm just stepping on every branch, and it's cracking a little bit.
Well, lucky for you, you will not be murdered by a banshee today.
Yay.
I'm surprised if you're floating, you don't get advantage on your stealth checks for making no noise while hovering.
Evidently, my wings make noise.
Have you? I mean, birds make noise.
Whoosh.
But not owls.
that's a
I
long
learned
shot.
that.
If they chirp, I've never heard a bird fly.
Really?
Well, I guess outside of the giant pigeons in New York.
I mean, those are birds.
They're fake, though.
Okay, they're government drones.
Yeah,
Birds aren't real.
they're
Got
not
it.
real. Neither is
Birds
Australia.
Oh God. And rocks fall, everyone dies.
Mercury's in
Mhm.
retrograde all the time too.
What does that even mean?
See, exactly.
Mercury's in the microwave. Got it.
all the time.
All the time. Okay. So you have managed to evade the banshee.
Excellent. Is it basically dark at this point?
Mm-hmm.
Can I
And
see in
none
the
of you
dark?
can see in the dark. You have light as a cantrip. Oh no, wait, that's Madros.
I have like 20 torches on me.
What would you like to do, gentlemen? Madros has disappeared back into the Mushroom Kingdom.
I think
Well,
we need to try and find a place to bed down for the night.
Food would be good because I don't think any of us have eaten. There's no animals to hunt that we came across.
True, there's absolutely nothing. Except a banshee. Who put the trolls there? Where'd the trolls come from?
And we only heard the banshee. We've not heard anything else. No noises whatsoever.
Correct.
Those trolls can't be from around here.
Well, Madros seemed to have found a trail that he put us on. Should we make a wide circuit around it in the morning and continue on?
Yeah, that might be the best way to go. I like turn
Sorry,
around and I like look for Madros and I don't see him. Where'd he go?
Sorry,
Oh!
I was away for a moment. Did we get back to the path that we were on before we sidetracked to the nest?
Yes.
Okay. So I assume we just keep taking this at least a little bit further till we get to nightfall and try to get some space from the nest.
I assumed something like that, yes.
Correct. So about how far can we get before dark?
About 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Shoot.
it's basically night.
Okay. Do we...
Can
I have means of light if we would like to press on a little bit further, but that's up to you guys.
I mean, on one hand, we haven't ran into him next to anything except that one banshee and a demon lord and your lord, deity,
Savior,
whatever they are.
Unicorn Christ.
Yeah. On the other hand, I feel like
To
We
be
haven't
fair,
w-
you have not seen the unicorn.
oh, that's right. Never mind. I don't say that part then.
You've only met my lord.
Yeah.
My lord.
But on the other hand, we were traveling during the day. Maybe everything that comes out in this area is at night. It could be way more dangerous to travel here at night than during the day.
We should play it safe and just have no lights, no nothing, and eat hardtack.
Brings me back to the day. The day I can't remember.
Wednesday.
I know we need rest, and I know we probably shouldn't have a lot of light, but are we comfortable staying this close?
I don't think we have another choice.
How far did we walk away from the Banshee nest before it got like pretty much pitch black?
It was decent ways. It was probably good 15 minutes.
I don't know how fast Banshees move. Maybe we're far enough away where we aren't in danger anymore. I don't know.
So 15 minutes from where I grew up got me from Grand Avenue to probably the train tracks. Is that far enough? Let me think.
What are train tracks?
sorry. Something from the Fey realm.
Okay.
Those spirit tracks. Oh, wait, no, that's Zelda.
Yeah, it's Zelda. Yeah.
They must be
We-
large if they can have such prominent tracks.
Then maybe we stay. Maybe we bed down and we do some shifts. Maybe that'll help.
That could
I
work.
Can take the first.
Is there like, if I were to look around, even though I don't have night vision, I don't know how far I can see. Is there any sort of shelter, like a cliffside or somewhere where we can have partial cover from one side of us, or is
So
it all
here's a
just
fun thing.
open woods?
You can make a perception check at disadvantage.
There is a cave with a green goo.
No, I did that one already.
Oh God, we're back again.
Natural 1.
Cool. You can see the
Can't see
inky
shit.
blackness.
It is so dark out here. I cannot see anything.
Just have to listen.
Yeah, listen for a shelter. I'm gonna attempt to look as well.
Cool. Same deal.
Okay. Hopefully these dice will do it. Oof, that's 4 plus things.
Do you need your
5.
things?
Oh, that's a 9. Yeah.
Okay. You don't see a whole lot either. It's pretty. I mean, there's dense trees. There's swamp. There's nothing fun. Maybe you could try and either have somebody cut some tree limbs down and make a shelter, or you can sleep in a tree.
I have a tent.
Dreyor's got a tent. He could have told you that 20 minutes ago.
How big's your tent? Just for you?
2-person
One person?
tent.
Ah,
2-person
people.
tent.
So the person outside is on watch.
Convenient.
I guess that makes sense. That works out pretty good.
Sure is
I
a
can't
good
see
thing
shit,
that
though.
sure is a good thing that he bought those tents.
I will take vantage in a tree. I'll kind of post up there to let them have the tent, and then we can still take our really crappy shifts that I'm assuming is all going to be a disadvantage too.
Are you going to have a fire?
How cold is it feeling right now?
With it getting to be nighttime, it's starting to get pretty chilly, and it's one of those where it's humid and cold, so it's even worse.
I don't even know if I know what that means.
I don't even, have I ever felt
Those
humid and
next?
cold?
Oh, it's gross.
Like just clammy and
Have you ever been in like a walk-in freezer where it's cold on your skin
Yes.
and it's wet?
Yes, I do
Yeah.
recall that now. Okay.
So
That is
yeah,
the word.
yes. You like think of hot and humid and
Mhm.
cold and humid. They're both terrible.
Mhm. Yeah, we probably I know it's gonna put a spotlight probably in this area, but maybe we should make a fire just so we can see a little bit while we're on shift.
Why don't Matt? Why don't you give me a survival check?
Sure. Uh, 17.
So, pros and cons of fire. You are in a pretty densely packed wooded area. Wouldn't be as visually obvious as you would normally think. You would have warmth. Obviously, it's going to be more obvious than no fire, but it's not going to be as bad as you would expect it to be.
I think I imagined an open field as opposed to woods for some reason. Okay.
No, you had made it out of the cleared out area back towards the path, which is through the heavily wooded area. And then I assumed from that you had decided to pull off the actual path
Correct.
to find
Yep.
a spot.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then we need to get on a fire and start shifts then.
Phaedra, are you warm-blooded?
I think dragons are warm blooded, right?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I would assume so if they're humanoids.
Oh, that's true. I was gonna say reptilian, but then again, they're humanoids. So
Yeah. Yes, I believe that Dragonborn are warm-blooded.
I just didn't know how the cold might affect you. I've seen some lizards kind of.
Oh, he just
True.
called you a lizard. That's very
Hey.
offensive to you.
heat lamps.
Rude. I'm not a lizard.
Seen them fall from trees when it gets real cold.
You're a lizard, Phaedrish.
You just
I'm not a lizard.
You're a wizard, Phaedrish.
yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and look around for just some brush, twigs, stuff to get a fire going.
Sure. I will let your fire negate disadvantage for perception checks for watch.
Okay. Well, this was an eventful day.
Should I do that?
I was trying to RP it the best I could.
Sorry.
Um,
I guess while they're kind of like getting the fire ready, and how does this work?
You have firebolt. It doesn't take much to get the fire.
no. Oh yeah, I just kind of a firebolt out to start it. but-
No, that was not the sound or the motion for that. Ew. I
And
don't
we
wanna
have fire.
I don't want to see you jerk off a firebolt.
fire!
Friction makes it happen.
Roy Mustang over here.
I don't have the components for this. Never mind.
What?
To summon a familiar.
Oh, nope.
I don't
You
have
sure
charcoal
don't.
or
Or
You will.
brazier.
After
Herbs.
this, maybe.
oh, it needs to be in a brass brazier. I didn't realize that.
Yep.
I
Pronounced
thought it
brazier.
could just do it in the fire.
No,
Campfire.
no, Matt. It is not pronounced brazier.
Brazier. Think Leia. Come on. Oh man.
Phaedrus is just gonna jerk off a firebolt into your kindling and light your fire.
He's not taking first shift, I'm assuming.
I thought you said you were.
I think it was Dre that said he was
Yeah,
going to.
I'd take first.
I'll take the last shift.
Suppose that makes me the PB and J.
That makes me the winner. All right. Give me that perception.
14.
14. All right. With the 14, the sounds that you would normally expect to hear on a night keeping watch are not present. So it's difficult to keep track of the time, and it very quickly becomes mind-numbingly boring.
As I'm bored, I'll occasionally reach out to some of the trees around us or bushes
Yes.
and hit them with the rapier. What kind of sound does like the acid make against the leaves and stuff? Is it like the only noise everybody can hear, so it's like super loud and everybody in the tent knows I was screwing around with the rapier?
Let's see.
Quit playing with your sword.
Goddamn loud out there. Jesus.
Listen, he's alone. He can do what he wants. Don't judge him. Uh,
Holy
uh,
shit, that's a big dice. Die.
Brass.
I still think mine's bigger.
Heavy.
Yours is bigger, but mine is denser.
It's not about how big it is; it's how you use it. I would say it is the only sound that you hear, but I would say that it doesn't wake up the other two because their passive perception is 11 and 12.
Yeah,
Don't know
so,
whose is whose, but they are something.
Who is a little bit more perceptive?
Oh no, I'm sorry. It wakes up Madros.
So I am the 12.
No, you are actually 15.
Damn. Where's our passives on this sheet? Oh, right there. 15, you said.
I mean, I can give you those if you want them. I'm the only one who ever needs them, so.
So playing the... That's true. It doesn't really matter. Hey,
Hey,
what are you doing down there?
I was just, getting rid of some of the bushes here.
Is that using it for good?
Wanted to
ooh,
see further.
Dad's getting mad.
I think we sheath that for the night. Let's
If
put
I-
that into something that's threatening.
Oh,
If I take the rapier and I put it like on my backpack, and I put the backpack like on the other side of the camp, does it stay there?
mm-hmm.
All right. I'll do that, and he can have the rapier by him, like in the tent or something where I can't reach it.
And then I'll kind of give him a nod, and I'll roll over him in my tree and go back
Oh,
to
that's right.
sleep.
You're in the tree.
Mhm.
So Phaedrus is in the tent by himself?
Yes.
Okay.
So, sprawled out, snoring.
Everybody can have their alone
Being a
time.
little louder than I probably should be, but I don't know because I'm sleeping.
Sounds about right.
Dragonborn snore.
That's it that I'm doing unless something happens to me.
Nope. That's it. PB and gay.
Yes, I need to do the perception check. That is 10 plus 5, I want to say. Yeah, 15.
Huh? Ugh. Ugh.
Did you roll a 5?
No, he said 10 plus 5.
Oh,
15.
So you notice a lot of what appear to be acid burned bushes around you.
Sure.
um,
Right.
Other than that, really uneventful. Again, extremely boring.
Okay. Do I is there any kind of nature sounds as far as like wind or anything like that going on?
Nope.
Nothing. Complete silence. How's the sky look? Are there moon, stars, anything out? We
You can't see the
overcast?
sky.
Can't see the sky.
Dense trees, bruh.
That's right.
Floridian
Up in a field.
canopy.
Okay. Um,
Could fly
Okay.
up above the trees if you wanted, right?
probably could, but I'm not watching you very well at that point. No, I'll take out my loot and I'll kind of palm mute it and just kind of practice a little bit to keep myself awake and alert.
Cool, cool. Meet your performance check.
Sure. See how that free bird's going. I thought that was a 9. That's actually a 5. My
Cool,
performance is a
cool.
4,
That's a
so a 9.
9 total.
You didn't break a
It's-
string.
It's still really bad.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Really need to
Feeling
practice.
Have
real
a-
out of it.
not very good with the loot.
Mm-mm. Not at
He wasn't
all.
very good with the loot at the bar either. I was
No.
thinking he doesn't know how to play this thing.
As far as he knows, he's never been good with the loot.
Right. I mean, that's my baseline. I suck at this, and I need some lessons.
That's the problem. You're trying to play a baseline on a loot.
That's what it is. Damn. Yeah, it's depressing.
So, Phaedrus, you are awoken by the sound of poorly played lute music.
Ah. Ugh. God, I kind of wish those drums were back.
Yeah, me too.
Kind of roll over and. Wait, is he in the tent with me, Dryer?
I'm not.
I don't know. Are you?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
he
I
would
would have
have
gone into the tent
Oh, okay.
during,
Well, then there you go.
during his
I don't know where else he would have been sleeping.
So warm.
He's cuddling you,
Take his arm off.
spooning you aggressively.
Devil worshiper. Crawl out of the tent. Look around
Oh.
for Madros, and I don't see. Dark as shit, so I'm just like,
You hear him. Well, there's a campfire.
oh yeah. I wasn't sure if it had went down into embers or not, or if we had kept stoking it.
No. I assume he kept it awake or kept it going.
Yeah.
Guess I kind of look up. I see you sitting on a branch, just plink plonking away.
Blink plonk, blink plonk.
Practicing. Know you'll get better one day. You got that drive.
Thanks. I needed that. I am exhausted from playing terrible music, so I'm gonna turn in.
Outside of that, everything else is nice and quiet.
Too
Assuming,
quiet.
otherwise you would have woke us up.
Right. Yeah. It's weird out here.
All right. Yeah, get yourself some sleep. I'm rested. I'm ready to go. So, I'll try to take this watch, even though, to be perfectly honest, I can't really see much of shit out here.
Well, wake me if anything.
When
If you need
September
help with
ends.
anything.
If I hear any noise that's not coming from that tent, I'll let you know.
Honestly, if it's coming from the tent, let me know.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will.
Dreyor's in the tent by himself.
Oh yeah, are you
You
just
rushed
gonna nap up in the tree
Yeah.
again? Okay.
Yep. I'm taking that tree vantage if I can.
Yeah.
And I will not climb a tree because that would be very cumbersome of me and would probably make a lot of noise in the long run. So I would just find a nice thick tree to lean up against and kind of post up there. And I'm sure I can't see a ton of stuff, but I'll look around occasionally and I'll just kind of hold my artifact in my hand and the arcane focus and just kind of look at it and try to remember where I got it from and who gave it to me.
Okay. Nothing comes to mind.
In the dark, is it does it have like any glow to it? Or is it just kind of doesn't look like it really has any magical power or glow to it?
I mean, it looks like it has some sort of magical ability to it, because otherwise it wouldn't work.
Yeah. Huh. Kind of thinking to myself about the day's events, how everything escalated so quickly, what we're gonna try and do about it. Who I should trust? Should I trust them?
Never.
Nobody seemed like a threat. Seems like we're all on the same course to do the same things. Do you need me to roll a perception?
Sure.
Disadvantage or regular? Fire.
Regular.
Regular? Gonna make it with the big die.
I heard that hit.
Not great, not bad. 12.
Alright. No, still uneventful.
No noises.
Quiet as hell.
From
Nope,
anywhere.
nothing.
Tent, tree.
Nope, no weird noises.
Well, I really didn't
Sunlight.
have too much I needed to do.
Yep, sunlight starts coming up.
I guess
Everybody has-
the only thing I
Go.
guess I would do is, can I try to take that leather tube that's locked, and I have a small knife. I don't know if anything like that's going to work. Can I try to just wriggle the small knife in the lock hole, or see if I can, I don't know how big the lock is, but
It's tiny.
can I just see if I'm able to use the knife to kind of pry at it or get it open in some way?
You can certainly try. It will be just a straight dexterity check.
Nah. Nope.
Okay.
Bend the tip of this knife a little bit, and gonna need something bigger than this, I guess. Just put it away and put the tube back in my sack. Wait
Put
for
your
the sun to
tube
rise.
back in your sack.
Yep.
Okay.
Good thing I got another small knife. Bent the tip on this one.
Oh no, you broke that one.
Oh, shit. Broke the tip off this knife. I just toss it into the
Yep.
wilderness brush.
Okay.
All knife gone.
It's fine. You don't
Nope.
need it.
It's gone.
You don't need it. Fine.
Well, at least the night ended uneventful.
Yeah. And I think that we are going to call it there because it is midnight.
It is.
Sounds good.
Made
And
some
I'm
progress
sleepy
today.
boy. Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Summon the
the
Demon
lion.
Lord.
Sure.
Free the Demon Lord.
Get a nice sound sleep. I guess we'll find out next time.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Still sorry. My bad. Does that cover it? Like, we good now?
Above board. Totally fine.
I mean, your realm isn't imperiled now.
Oh
because
no.
of-
I mean,